How are things coming over there in Woodstock? Any sign of his mother? Yeah, it's like she just disappeared into thin air. I guess we just keep knocking on doors. I'll call you if we come up with anything here.
So lucky he hasn't found anything?
And you know, this is frustrating. I mean, your nephew gets kidnapped from the hospital. Franco and his mother vanish, and we chase non-existent leads and come up empty.
Well, you're working hard.
Obviously not hard enough.
Was a nightmare. You deserve it. Well, you were supposed to protect my great-grandson. And yet that child was stolen right from under your nose because of your foolish choices.
Hello? Bobby, I was just thinking of you. Yes, the baby's fine. You're sure no one can take him from me? The adoption is legal? Oh, good. Maybe this truly was meant to be.
Good morning. Coffee's fresh.
Thank you.
I left word with Spinelli to update us if there was any progress.
I think we should just give him a rest.
No, I understand that, but if we don't get anything on Franco and the baby by 5 o'clock, you're going back to jail, and Spinelli doesn't want that any more than I do. So if he was up all night working, then I say good for him. You know? Please tell me you found something.
Get out.
Now, if you had only let Nicholas take care of you as he wanted to, instead of insisting on working full-time here, you would have carried your baby to term. Your child would have been safely inside.
What the hell are you doing here?
Believe me, I'd rather not be. Do you realize that I spent most of that pointless lockdown in the hospital cafeteria? Nicholas, someone has to reprimand this little harlot for having your child in a dangerous environment.
I'm not going to tell you again. Get out before I throw you out.
My darling, your loyalties are misguided. But suit yourself.
I'm sorry. I didn't know she was still in the
Is she
hospital.
right?
What?
Is this all my fault?
You know, I've been so wrapped up in this case, thank you, that I haven't even really taken the time to really acknowledge that this baby is a member of your family.
Well, it makes me feel better knowing you're working as hard as you can to find Aiden. My hero.
Oh, yeah. Some hero. A nutcase kidnaps your little nephew, and I can't even get close enough to fire a shot.
Well, you're doing all you can. That's more than I can say. I haven't exactly been a concerned sister or aunt up until now.
What do you mean? You've been busy.
I've been very critical of Nicholas and Elizabeth. I barely paid attention during her pregnancy. I should have been fussing over her, asking how she felt, or just trying to help.
I think you're being hard on yourself.
No, if I was a good sister, I would have made things easier for everyone.
No, you couldn't have kept Aiden from being taken.
I know, but Nicholas has to be worried sick, and no matter how big he's messed up, he's been a good brother to me.
No, I need to step up on him. I understand. Yes, I understand he's a flight risk.
You could have called first. You know, maybe you should do that next time.
How crucial is Jason Morgan to the Franco investigation?
Well, he's very crucial. Why?
My superiors are pressuring me. They want Jason sent back to Pentonville.
No, we have a deal, Claire. 5 p.m. to come up with whatever leads we can.
They don't want to wait. They want him back now.
Alas, my sleepless night yielded no new information. That the whereabouts of Franco remain a mystery.
You did the best you could. I just want to say thank you for trying.
This is so frustrating. I thought you were going to find a clue in those papers.
Look, I enlarged and enhanced every single frame that contained the documents that Franco was trying to hide from the videographer. But apart from the fragment of law firm masthead, Everything else was just generic legal verbiage.
Come on, are you sure you didn't see anything else out of place?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay, can you do me a favor? Just check the footage again. Okay, it's the only lead we have.
Of course. Monotony is a small price to pay to return the lead one.
I have pored over every statute and loophole and codicil in an attempt to delay your return to prison. But I'm afraid we have precious little to bargain with unless you continue to assist in the manhunt for Franco.
Well, we thought we had a lead. Spinelli's been analyzing footage retrieved from Franco's videographer.
Yes, I've been attempting to decipher documents that Franco had on his desk, but it just appears to be legal boilerplate, useless terms like access veto and concurrent planning.
Well, that's odd.
Why?
Because those are indeed boilerplate terms on adoption papers.
I am fresh out of arguments. All my superiors are seeing is a felon out of prison, and I'm throwing him to a serial killer. Not exactly solid legal procedure.
Well, then blame it on me. Remind your bosses that I'm personally overseeing Jason.
Oh, believe me, I've made that point very clear to the powers that be. If anyone's going to get thrown to the wolves, it's you.
Good to know.
Look, all I'm saying is give us something on Franco, or Jason is behind bars within the hour.
Claire, wait, we need Jason free. He knows how Franco thinks. He's the bait.
Well, you used him as bait before, and Franco is still loose.
But he's the best chance we have to catch this guy. You take Jason off the grid, who knows how many people Franco will kill. And what about the baby? Claire.
All right.
5 p.m. That was the deal. That's all I'm asking.
I can't make any promises, all right? I have my career to protect, too. Wow. Her career is more important than a baby. That woman is cold. You need Jason to catch Franco.
Yes, we better make the best of the time that we have. Wish me luck.
Consent, right of inherit. Well, I think we can assume that word is inheritance. So yes, there is no doubt in my mind. This document that Franco's been attempting to hide from you, this is an adoption contract.
The breast lady does indeed have a keen eye for legal jargon.
If Franco is setting up an adoption, that means the baby could be alive and well.
Right, that also means Franco's planning on keeping the baby.
Well, I think it's safe to say he won't be leaving any clues as to his whereabouts.
Yes, on the contrary, he'll do everything in his power to remain hidden.
You know what? I'm going to go to the hospital to see if I can find any records, DNA, blood types, anything.
That would be helpful in identification if Aiden is found.
Know when Aiden is found.
Do you think us finding this clue might give Stone Cold a reprieve?
Unfortunately, I doubt anything will delay your imminent return to prison.
Tell the PIs to check in so we can coordinate our efforts. Thank you, Alfred. Thank you, and thank you for your concern. All right.
Hey.
Hey.
How you holding up?
As well as expected, I guess.
Well, Dante and Lucky are pulling out all the stops to find Aiden.
Yeah.
You gotten any sleep?
No, but this isn't fatigue. This is frustration. My grandmother just decided to drop by and blame Elizabeth for losing Aiden.
What? That's cruel. That's ridiculous. I mean, your baby was stolen from a hospital. What could have Elizabeth done?
Well, according to Helena, Elizabeth willfully worked herself into an early labor, and if she'd only let me take care of her, Franco would have never had access to Aiden.
Well, that's convoluted.
And on top of the hell that she's already in, now she's doubting herself.
I'm sorry. I should have been there for you and Elizabeth during this pregnancy.
No, that's fine. You were busy. I understand.
No, I was selfish. I was throwing all kinds of judgment at you and Elizabeth, and that was wrong. Everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect, least of all me. So, you're my brother. I love you, and I'm here now. You know, if you want to talk. And
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.